got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will get first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time.
It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. fires to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Sunday.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man out of the backfield.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The give to the lone running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come come shooting out of the cannon.
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
touchdown, Louisville! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it down.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gore. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The option look. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the air on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily. Who's the most open? Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They just keep firing. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll throw on third and short. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The pitch. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
for a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And eventually taken down to 1. About that spin move gives him the first down yardage. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. A quick pass on the jet motion.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, they get him on the zone blitz. Defense did a good job disguising that. This quarterback's going to have to dial in a little bit better as this game goes on, Pollock, and make sure he understands exactly what the defense is doing.
100%. Listen, when you can, the more you can do, whether it's zone blitz or simulated pressures, whatever, to give the quarterback different looks. Nice job. Looks like a nice comfy zone. I'm going to have time. No, linebacker comes flying through the hole, gets to the quarterback, and gets the big sack.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working that wide receiver screen. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And the defense drags him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals are on the move.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he added the extra point. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride.
matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.